Today experiment exploring the IDX, Google Cloud native IDE that have been generating a lot of buzz. My plan is to get my hands on it, test it out with Cline and attempt to build a small application using Gemini models. My goal is to understand what makes IDX different. First off, important to know and clarify, IDX is not directly compared to AI-powered coding assistant like Bold.new or AutoDev. It's positioned itself as a full-featured IDE sitting inside the cloud. It's a competitor to local setups like Visual Studio Code or Cursor or Windsurf or 8 or any cloud-based alternative that is similar to it. So the real question that we will be answering today is what unique value IDX offer as a cloud-based development environment. So what is Project IDX? According to Google, Project IDX is an AI assistant workspace for full-stack multi-platform app development in the cloud. It supports a broad range of frameworks, languages, and services, alongside the integration of your favorite Google products. The IDX streamline your development workflow so you can build and ship apps across platforms with speed and ease and quality. The thing that I like about this kind of project that I used it before, but before the start of the AI era, it was just a Visual Studio Code in the cloud. There is nothing important about it. But right now they kind of started to improve it using Gemini and basically integrate AI inside it, like code assistant and code compilation using the Gemini Pro or any model that you want. One of the stuff that I found also really cool is the roadmap. They have this kind of task card that usually we have in Teams, in progress, the feature and the completed one. And if you read it, you will find they're actually going for React Native and even supporting more library and Flutter and more packages, which is really cool. So I'm gonna get started. And the first thing that catch my eye is Android Studio Experimental. This have to be its own video. There is also support for Angular, which is created by Google, Next.js, Flutter, also created by Google, Gemini API, of course, Astro, Go, which is created by Google, Python Flask, and Node Express. There is also importing repo, which is really cool. And here click to see all templates. There is Vue.js, Solid.js, React, Next, and React and Google Maps platform, which is very odd. Here is backend, also awesome mobile, React Native is supported, AI and ML language chain with Gemini and Firebase generative Git, blank workspace, databases, PostgreSQL, MongoDB. There is a lot of support actually. This is really cool. So I'm going ahead create a new Next.js app. I'm going to call it, I'm going to select JavaScript and use Tailwind, and I'm going to call it Board2Fi. I think this is a good name. This project is the same project that I tried to create yesterday with the Quinn QWQ model and failed miserably. So I'm going to try to attempt to create it right now. Create, it's already setting up the project. I love the theme on the color of the UI for this Visual Studio Code fork, and it's have 3 different tabs, one for the web, one for the code, one for terminal, and of course the sidebar that we have all files and folders and access to other tools like extension. If you went to any page that you want and hit Ctrl+I, it will open this kind of cursor box to write the prompt that you want or create a code over there. I'm gonna try to create here a simple UI to see if it will work correctly or not. The prompt, create a modern clean UI for portfolio page with the following section, header, experience, about me, and the footer. It's really simple, but just to test the water. Okay, it's already generated something and it gave me this kind of style. It's really basic. So I'm gonna try to install Cline over here and use it with the Gemini model. Cline, okay, you can actually install and use any extension that is available in Visual Studio Code. So I'm gonna hit install Cline. Right now it's installed. Let's go ahead, open Cline. Right now it's asking for connection. I'm gonna go grab an API key from Google Gemini, paste it inside Cline, and let's go. Okay, I'm gonna select the Gemini 1.5 Pro 2, which is the best model right now available for coding, and I will hit done. So my prompt is gonna be create a portfolio dashboard with the following feature, styled with a dark theme using Tailwind CSS And I gave it every single section, the blog, the project management, the skills, personal details about me, the contact me section and experience. And there is design elements like using Tailwind CSS, focusing on dark aesthetics, and make sure it's the React using React best practice and make the UI responsive. This is a lot. And usually if you use the Cloud Haiku or Cloud Sonnet 3.5, with Cline, it can handle this. All right, it started writing some code already, creating every section on separated file, and I think it will connect it to the main page that we have right now. This is what I like about Cline. You can give it a larger prompt and leave it to work on it for a while. It ended up with this ugly kind of UI that I have, but I don't like it. So I went back to Cline and I gave it this very long prompt that I got from Cursor directory, which is, it's focusing more on front-end development and Next.js and Tailwind. And I switched to the Gemini 1.5 Pro experiment model and I hit done. And once more, I asked it to improve the UI and give me the full snippet of code, because Gemini, for some reason that I have noticed, it doesn't give you the full code. You have to ask it to basically provide you with the complete and updated version of the code. And now I have to wait to see if it will improve the coding generation or not. This is the final result that I managed to get from Gemini. And to be honest, I don't think that Gemini can do better than that. The color is kind of off, especially for the text, and also for all the images are broken. But the functionality of this code is actually finally working. The input is wrong. The whole thing have some issues to fix. But I am pushing the limit of Gemini. I switched to the Gemini Flash because the Gemini Pro is extremely slow. So I don't think that Gemini is a really good assistant so far. But the whole IDX with Cline is really good. And I am pretty sure that I can set up it with either and either composer if I want to. I found myself asking, where is the best situation for using this project? Exactly when you're far away from your war machine, aka your PC master race rig, or maybe you're in another city, or even worse, you're sitting there being forced to watch some Indian romance drama movie, but you're absolutely hated. You'd rather be watching John Wick movie. But if you even suggest it, your wife will accuse you don't love her anymore. And you're just too tired to argue, right? So you secretly will pull up your tablet and play a little bit with this IDX project for a bit. My final opinion about this project, it's a very decent IDE in the cloud. You can't compare it to Bolt.new or V0 like every single YouTuber that I have seen trying to do. It's something else. It's not even like Cursor. It's something different. If you want to open a project, modify a code, or code when you are on a train or traveling, this is the best IDE for you. It's like coding from anywhere. So, respecting your time and providing you with valuable information, please hit the like and subscribe button and leave a silly comment for the algorithm. And if you didn't leave a like and a comment on this video, your wife gonna force you to watch some Indian romance movie until you hate yourself. So, thank you for watching and see you on the coming video.